So we cleaned out our movie closet recently, and I ended up finding this. Awesome Kids, Mount Olympus Magic, The Spirit Games. Now I don't remember ever seeing this as a kid. My mom used to work at a toy store, so I assume she got it from there, but I can't find any information about it anywhere online. The official website is gone. I seriously can't find any record of this thing existing. So it's basically like my job to watch this and share its strangeness with the world. This video will be a bit of a montage, as I just go through the whole movie and point out whatever weird things need to be pointed out. Let's go.
Hi, boys and girls.
Oh, hello, Windows XP clip art man.
Through the magic of these toy boxes
This is a toy commercial? I don't have any toy set, I just have this DVD, but are you telling me there's this many?
and the experiences you can all have in this wonderful world we all live in. In order to understand our adventures, we have two awesome animated features called The Emerald Key.
There's continuity to this?
Professor, please let me come with you when you go to visit Dr. Xavier.
Oh, great animation, just as I expected.
Hello, Dr. Xavier. Hello, Luigi. Ma, Shante.
The dog can talk? Why? Is that a magic scarf or something?
Come in. Come in. Hi, Lily.
Whoa, this teaches about, like, cancer and chronic illness?
I had to have another chemotherapy treatment, and I have to rest after those.
That's jarring, but I guess it is a good thing to teach.
I never knew that children got so sick. I kind of thought it was only old people.
Excuse me?
You can say that again.
What is that voice?
You can say that again.
Shut up, please. I guess these are all the main characters, the so-called awesome kids. This girl literally has a shirt with the logo on it.
I got sick from bad mushrooms on a pizza once.
These kids are much sicker than that, Harold.
You privileged jerk.
We could talk to him about it.
But toys cost a lot of money.
I love how the stock music is always louder than the dialogue.
That's a great idea, Martha.
You can say that again, Harold.
Haha, why am I watching this?
We have $23.15, Mr. Svensson.
Those are all the same coin though. So the kids want to buy some toys for the kids in the hospital, but it turns out they don't have enough money to buy any of this guy's overpriced toys. So they need to find some other way to make money. Or the guy running the store could just donate the toys himself instead of being a heartless capitalist, but okay.
Hi, Professor. Hi, Marvin.
And to what do...
What is this thing? I love him, he's so cute.
And there's something you might
The music's
try
too
to
loud
invent.
again.
Maybe we could look for ideas on the internet.
They have internet access in this village? This place is called the Awesome Village, by the way. The professor suggests the kids have a fundraiser to buy toys for the, Alright, so now we're with some fairy lady and Zeus who looks like Duke Nukem. I assume this fairy and bird are characters that were introduced before this episode, but they're just thrown in here with zero context.
Greek sons and daughters centuries ago.
The music's too loud, this is an important plot point and I can't hear it. So the fairy lady uses her magic to help the kids come up with an idea.
That's funny. I just read a piece about how the teams are chosen for the games.
Wait, that voice, is that...
I never joke about stuff like that. I am always super serious.
Oh my god, it is! She also did voiceover for some shovelware Wii game.
Great games! Winter fun! Here we go! Battle mode! Select your character!
Actually, after looking at the credits, it turns out a lot of anime dub actors are in this. Anyways, back to the movie. After we watch literally every single kid separately realize the same idea, they meet the professor again and the kids explain they want to hold their own Olympics. They call the event
The Olympic Spirit Games! Yeah!
Sounds important.
and they'll compete in it with foreign exchange students who are conveniently coming to the area. And now they're using a toy set. These toy sets actually exist in universe now. That is good marketing. They also have some magic closet with doorknobs that change into tree branches.
Girls weren't even permitted at the early games.
Sounds like a good world to me.
Wow, how incredibly sexist of you, Harold.
We'll let the magic book figure that one out.
Oh, there's a magic book now too. Of course there is. There's always a magic book. They open the toy box and get transported to ancient Greece. Once they get there, all the girls become invisible, I guess for historical accuracy.
In Western countries, women enjoy more of an equal status than in many areas of the world.
Sounds to me like the West may have made a few mistakes along the way.
Oh my god, this kid. At this point of the movie, they spend like 10 minutes doing nothing but explain history. It is an educational cartoon, so they have to do that, but they do it in the most unengaging way possible. There's explanation after explanation, they show maps and mention a bunch of names and dates. No kid would follow this. I'm not even following it. They use so many big words like democracy and oppression. No 3-year-old would understand this stuff.
Emperor Nero made a farce of the games. It was part of the moral decay that finally undermined the Roman Empire. 400 AD. Baron Pierre de Coubertin insistence on Grecian heritage, composed of separate city-states.
So they had a vested interest.
Very good, Juliana. And your use of the word vested tells me you've been doing your vocabulary assignments.
After that distraction, everyone goes back to the real world, and the professor assigns each kid a job.
You have to go see Mayor Tinsley and see if we can get him to give us permission to use some of the village's resources.
I don't know what you mean, Professor. Resources?
She understood the lecture, but she doesn't know what a resource is?
We will need to design an insignia for the game.
They know what an insignia is, but they don't know what resources are.
We need sponsors, initial funding, we'll have expenses.
No kid is going to know what this means.
So, we intend to have
Hey,
a miniature
that's just a
Olympics
picture of a
our
chair.
own.
That's just a
Only
picture
kids
of an actual
participating
chair.
in
That
the
is
games.
so distracting to me. What's up with that? They got it from different
Spirit
angles too.
Games.
This girl tells the mayor about their fundraiser, and the mayor does nothing but tell her about how much money it'll cost for them to rent the pool.
It can be reserved for special events, but there is a fee to be paid for that reservation.
Again, no kid will understand this. Having to pay for the pool becomes a bit of a conflict, but later in the movie the mayor just decides they can use it for free, so what the hell is the point of bringing it up at all? These girls tell the toy store guy to find toys they can buy with the fundraiser money, even though they decided on toys earlier in the movie, and again, this guy could just donate his products instead of being a greedy jerk. Once that's done, everyone meets up again, and who is this rainbow bird? I assume it's another reoccurring character, but why wasn't it in the movie until now? Did they just forget or something?
The lifeguards get $6 an hour, and the rental for the facility is $25 an hour. So let's
No kid will understand. These two kids spend a huge amount of time explaining the events they made up. But in the end, all these events are shown through a montage, so why the hell do they give so much detail? And why does the bird have shoes on? Now they're talking about some goat named Warren? He wants to participate in the events, I guess, but again, this is completely random and they spend a long time talking about it. After this meeting, the village people meet with the professor and tell him how they plan to help the fundraiser. But you know, they still make the children do all the actual work. Now we cut back to the toy shop guy as he tries to decide what toys to give to the hospital. He falls asleep while thinking, and the fairy lady shows up and gives him a bunch of Awesome Kid plays. What? Then the Awesome Kids theme song plays as the guy looks through and names every single playset. They aren't even trying to hide this. This is crazy. Also, the fairy just magically made these things for free. So not only is there no reason to raise money for toys now, but also the lady could have just magically made toys the whole time. Now the fairy's talking with Zeus and just random other gods that are in the movie now.
Oh, Hera, you look especially lovely this morning.
The spirit games begin and we watch the foreign exchange student.
Oh my goodness!
Here's that goat they were talking about, and he talks because why not?
Am indeed, and one of the best converted donkey cart to cycle cart pullers in France!
I declare these fry cook games open!
And now we briefly montage through the big event that the entire movie is built up to. I think they just didn't want to animate these sports and stuff, so they made the beginning of the movie drag for as long as possible.
Are you the man responsible for all of this?
Hey, that's the mayor. Why is his voice different? Oh no, it's not the mayor. They just accidentally drew the completely wrong character. Okay. Finally, the marathon race. It looks like sexist Harold is in the lead, but in a Cars-style twist, Harold stops to help his friend.
Kid, you saved my life and gave up the jewelry box when we were looking for it on the Pacific Phoenix.
Oh yeah, I must have missed that episode where you almost died. Luckily, our hero Mervin shows up to help. I really want like a keychain of him. And Harold continues racing. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna... Harold gets second place. And that's the end of the spirit games. But the movie's still going. The next day, everyone meets up for like the 90th time. Turns out they raised about $1,000 for nothing because the toy store guy already gave them the free box sets he got.
Oh, the kids will love these.
That was Mr. Svenson's hope, that the children at the hospital will love them.
Yeah, I sure hope it was.
Actually, there's 75 boxes. They ran a little more than $20 each.
Man, they really aren't hiding it. What's weird to me is how they keep pushing these toy sets, but they never actually show anything other than the box. The real toys must be as bad as this animation.
Mr. Svensson discounted them for us.
But he got them for free. This guy's irredeemable. The kids bring the toys to the hospital and... Wait, is this the kid who had cancer? He recovered already? Hasn't it only been like 2 days? I mean, I get that we need a happy ending, but this is way too unrealistic. This is like indirectly telling kids that buying Awesome Kids playsets will cure anything. Next, the kids pass out playsets to everyone, then meet up with the professor. again. It turns out their fundraiser became an international headline, and all the kids have a free invite to the actual Summer Olympics. It also turns out someone gave an anonymous donation to allow 2 patients to go to the Olympics too. Who gave the donation? Well, it was none other than the evil toy shop owner. Instead of taking the literal free money for himself, he gave it up for the kids. So I guess he's sort of redeemed. Not sure how he knew about these 2 specific kids though.
Well, goodbye, Lily.
I didn't know that Luigi could talk.
What?
He can't, Lily. He's only a dog.
But the goat can talk, and there's like a gopher person, but a talking dog is surprising? How did she not hear him in the beginning of the movie? Whatever, I'm over this. The awesome kids go to the Olympics, and they all live happily ever after, probably.
Will Harold and Martha ever stop bickering and learn to get along? Will Chantel ever let Luigi speak like other animated dogs in the world of pretend and magic? We may never know the answers to these haunting questions, but you can look for the answers in our new episode.
Yeah, good luck finding those. Well, that was weird, wasn't it? Overall, this is a relatively harmless little movie. It teaches good morals and stuff, but it's just so boring. This thing is like an hour and 50 minutes long. I had to cut out so much of it for this video, but everything I had to cut was just stationary dialogue. I don't think any kid would have the attention span for this. Nothing exciting in any way happens in this. There's just a lot of talking, and a lot of talking that would go over kids' heads. The production quality is so poor and there are animation errors all over the place. I think any kid would rather watch Dragon Tales or Cyber Chase over this, because shows like that have better animation and, well, pretty much better everything compared to this. Still, Awesome Kids is a mysterious little thing. I guess it was a total failure considering how I can't find any trace of it anywhere. Were the other episodes this DVD mentioned even made? We might never know, but based on the quality of this movie, we don't really need to know. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this weird mess of a movie with me. If you somehow know about this series or own another DVD or something, let me know because that would be wild. Thanks for watching.
Life is a lesson that can teach us well.
All the little children, they learn and play.
With our imagination we can show and tell.
All the little children, they laugh all day.
Oh,
Awesome kids, awesome kids. Every single day is a chance to learn. Awesome kids. Learning can be fun for every boy and girl. Awesome kids. Each and every day there's a chance to learn. Awesome kids. Sharing with each other makes a better world.
Oh my goodness! Clip from SpongeBob. I declare these fry cook games open. Play the credits. Like from the video.